today I'm bringing you a updated deck profile for my Machina Gadgets. And if you see the previous video, the beginning of it, editing wise, was messed up. It started off with Fire Fist, and then it transitioned into the actual Machina Gadget deck profile. So this one is going to be a lot better. You don't have Fire Fist or any other deck in it. It's just going to be strictly the Machina Gadget deck. Sorry about that, guys. First off, just want to say sorry about that. Did not notice that until a couple weeks later because I didn't check it first, but I should have checked it, but I didn't, so it's my problem. And hopefully we won't have a problem like that again. But anyway, onto this deck. I've made some changes to it. Got some key players that needed to get for the deck. Also, there's the only thing I'm missing in main deck wise is what's his name? Template Goldfish. So I mean, there's a space filler in there for it, but it's just, I think that's the only thing main deck wise I need. But anyway, let's just go into the deck profile. So for the Machina engine, we run a triple gear frame, staple really. It's just ability to just normal search any Machina monster, makes this deck extremely consistent and also a threat. I also play a 3 Fortress. The reason Machinas are so good is because of this card. He's the boss monster. Really, well, yeah, you can call him boss monster of the deck. It's just his effects. It's just really good to just, if it's trouble battle, pop a card. If it's targeted by monster effect, you look at your opponent's hand and send one to the graveyard. So he's just really good. And to not play him at 3 is kind of, I don't know, because I see a lot of decks who have the Machina engine, but only play 1 or 2 of Fortress, which I can see because it does have a heavy cost of ditching cards from your hand. But if you play it right, you can abuse him extremely easily. And so, yeah. I also play a 2 Cannon. I'm not sure if in the other video I was playing 2 Cannon, but actually I like 2 Cannon a lot. Because I tried it at 1, and it was good. It's just there's a lot of situations where I wish I had another cannon, or I just wish I can draw into it a lot quicker. So even though I have the triple gear frame, it's just having 2. Just make sure even if I draw it first turn, it just sits in my hand. It's just an option for when I get my gear frame, and eventually my Fortress is just the ability to just keep it on board. That's the way I like to think about it. So that's it for the Machina engine. And for the gadgets, we have 2 of each gadget. So 2 green, 2 red, and 2 yellow. It's staple really. You just run 3. You don't have to waste most of your deck just with 3, 3, 3, because 9 cards out of your deck. They search out each other, and it's just a whole trinity if you want to think of it that way. Next we got a triple Kage to Kage. Helps you go into your exceeds extremely easily. Just normally gadget, special him, search for the gadget, overlay for something, and just do whatever you want to do. And then next we have the space filler. Triple Goblin is for the 3 goldfish when I inevitably get them. But so if you want to build this deck and you have like the goldfish, then just switch these out. That's all you have to really do. Just switch those out, put in the goldfish, and you really should be fine from then on. I mean, Goblin is good. It's just 10 goldfish is a whole lot better and can get you into a whole lot of plays. Being able to go into your Gear next is a whole lot easier than Goblin can. Next we play a 1 Trap Checks Murmillo. Really good to just search out any trap or any hole trap card you need. Like if you already have like a bottomless trap hole, then you can bring her out like a void trap hole or a regular trap hole depending on what deck you're playing, what type of protection or negation that you need specifically. Also, since I am playing Call of Haunted, she's an extra MST for the deck really. I can just call special her, pop a card, and then overlay with it. So a lot of options with it. And then also playing 1 Redox because everything here is Earth, literally, well except for Kage to Kage. But so Redox is very live in the deck. Wish we had at least 2 from the ban list, but yeah, you just got to deal with it. And next, spell cards. I accidentally got the extra deck. Yep, for spell cards, we got a 1 Dark Hole, staple, 1 Book of Moon, staple. Played 2 Gravity Blaster. I still love the Gravity Blaster in this deck. It helps out immensely in this deck, especially when playing against like Ghost Tricks. Gravity Blaster is really, really good because, for most of you who don't know, basically once per turn I can have, well, it can only equip to a machine type monster, but once per turn I can have that monster gain 400 attack, and that's permanent. So even if you do this 5 or 6 times and your opponent MSTs it, the attack gain stays. So that's why also I love this card really good, because even if you just get it off 1, like on a fortress, your fortress goes to 29. And usually your opponent has a problem with that at 25, but a 29 fortress is really, really, much more of a threat. But also, this other effect is if it battles a opponent's monster, the monster's effect is negated during the whole battle phase. So if you attack into a Spirit Reaper, the effect is negated, and I'm not sure if it targets and destroys it. But I know if you attack into it, it will die. Just about things like Marshmallow and stuff like that. But also Ghost Tricks, because your opponent will set them, and you either attack into it or attack them directly, depending on if the field spell or not. But if you attack into it, it will actually negate their effect for the entire turn. So if you're playing something like Medolches, they actually won't go back to the deck. They will actually stay on the graveyard, which in a way is good, but in a way is bad because a Hootcake can abuse it or not. But overall, it's basically like a Veiler, but a not as good Veiler in a way, if you want to think of it that way. And then lastly, we got the triple MST because it's a back row format. Even though some people don't say it's a back row format, it's a heavy back row format. So you gotta run triple MST. And for traps, we got triple call. I actually love call in this deck. It's really, really good, especially to abuse your gadgets with. It's really good. Just since the template Goldfish isn't out, call helps get out the Geargy Nexus extremely quickly, or help you abuse your fortresses. If your opponent gets rid of them, just bring it back. Even if they go like you summon it, Torrential, just call it back and then attack over something. Really good. 2 Wabaku. I was debating whether to put Wabaku or Threatening Roars in. So I'm keep switching them out. So it's also player preference. So if you're building it, you can switch these out for something else. Like you switch my Threatening Roar or keep them in. As of right now, I'm keeping him in, but the next time I do a deck profile, I might switch him out, so you never know. And then also for my holes, whole trap holes really, I got a Void Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Trap Hole for my Remillo, just to search out and get whatever I need to get, depending on the situation. Also have a 1D Prison, it's just really a filler. Had an extra space, so I was putting D Prison. 1 Trap Stun, needed. Like I said, it's a heavy back row format, so Trap Stun helps a lot, especially when you're going, not necessarily for OTK, but it's just when you're going for game and you're pushing and you're special summoning everything. You can just go like, just like standby phase. If you have it set, just go Trap Stun. Don't worry about anything, and then just go on. And then 1 Compulse, just to round out the deck. And the deck is 40, just in case you're wondering. I always run 40 card decks. I think most people do, but just some people wonder how much is in the deck. And then for the extra deck, we got 1 Cowboy, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Maestroke, 1 Direwolf, 1 Black Ship, 1 Fairy King. Fairy King actually comes in handy a lot, more so than I thought it would, because his ability to just decrease almost all non-Earth monsters attacked by 500 can be life-saving. It's just, I find it really good. So at first I was testing it, but it's probably going to stay in the deck from now on. 1 Geargy X. Since I don't have the Goldfish, it's at 1 right now. But once the Goldfish go in, it will go to 2. 3 is way too much, so just stick with the 2 for the Geargy X. I'm playing 1 King of the Pharaoh Lamps. I might bump it up to 2, because extra right now I think it's 11 or 12 or so, I might bump this up to 2 as of for now, since I don't have the Goldfish, just to keep my Kage as the Kage is coming. But I mean, most games I don't need to, just there's are some games where I could use another King, or no, another King, and I don't have it, so. 1 Utopia, because Utopia. 1 Pearl, beat over 25 beaters, just only purpose for him. And then for the last one Masquerade, because I've literally won so many games off of Masquerade alone. His effect is really good, which is basically during the battle phase, if my opponent activates an effect, I can attach one, negate the effect, and they take 800 to the face. And then his other effect is just once per turn, I can send the top card of my opponent's deck to the graveyard. And that's, you don't have to attach anything with that. So if he has no XYZ materials, you can still use that effect. So that's why Masquerade is just extremely good. Also, he's 27 beater, so that helps too. But yeah, guys, so that's the updated deck profile for my Machina Gadgets. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. If you have any comments or concerns about the deck, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Let's see. Also, thank you guys if you've seen my original Machina video. Thank you for not blowing up YouTube or blowing up my comment section with rude comments about the whole editing issue. So you guys are great. Thanks for that. Please stay tuned for more content. I plan on having some dual videos soon. Not sure. I have to collaborate with my teammates, but I won't do that. Hopefully get some of them on the channel because as right now it's just me, which is good. But since it is a team channel, I have to get more team involvement. Let's see. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for to Team Celestial Guard for more Team Celestial Guard content. And as always, remember, this is Shadow and Gamma with Team Celestial Guard saying peace and see you later.